Hello, AfterBuzz TV Drag Race fans. You're tuning in to Season 10, Episode 13, our reunion episode. We're going to give you all of our favorites from the whole season, and we're going to discuss a shocking exit during the episode and Miss Vanjie. Stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yay! Hi guys, we're so glad to be here discussing the reunion episode. I'm 123 Jackie B. We have Mark J. Freeman, LoRayne Love in the house, and Ollie Dreamer. Hi. Ronnie is at New York Pride right now, so if you are in New York, go try and find him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hunt him down. Tell him how much you love me.
Tell him how much you love Mark, specifically.
Just run up to him and go, oh my God, you're running from AfterBuzz. Will you tell Mark I said hi? Just for me. Do that just for me.
So, what did you guys think overall of the reunion episode?
To the moon. That's what I thought of it.
I did. It was fun going through a recap. I do hate it though whenever there's tension, so that bugged me a little bit.
Oh, I knew there was going to be lots of tension, for sure.
Yeah. I loved it.
You loved it?
Actually, I mean, it got a little, there was the, I think kind of the mirror moments within the reunion. But, I do have a heart, people. But it was just like,
It was very emotional. I say it's more emotional than it was tension, actually. Like, we went back to all the mirror moments.
That's true.
And I wasn't expecting that, honestly. I thought they were really going to try to capitalize on the drama, which they did. They had their section of drama, but it was cool that it was they're still telling the stories of all these individuals. So people can, obviously continue to identify with these queens.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
Which I appreciate. So,
Which one?
that one.
let's discuss our top 3 reunion outfits.
So we have to read this. Brad Hopkins just wrote, just want to say there's a bunch of AfterBuzz fans crowded around a laptop at a Starbucks in the middle of New York City Pride, excited to see the show.
Oh,
Is that true?
That's great.
I hope that's true.
Ronnie, you better go find them.
Go
Join
find
in.
Ronnie and tell him you love me.
If that's true, that's amazing.
That is amazing if that's true. Thanks, you guys. So our top looks, my top looks for this week.
Okay, is that where we're... Okay.
Yeah, let's pull picture 002. Look how we're doing it now, fans. You can thank Mark for that.
Come on, organization.
That is Asia's outfit, which was I know you guys are a little biased because I'm Team Asia, but I did think she looked like such
I have a
true
feeling
queen.
Cameron's going to be in Ollie's top 3.
What makes you say that? The camera pin.
I felt like she looked like a true queen in that, and I loved it. I also loved... she's
very Vegas showgirl.
Yeah,
I
loved it. It was like very glam.
Yeah.
It was very glam, very classy. It was perfect for a reunion episode.
Jackie, you look so good, according to the chat room.
That's
just
so
so you know.
sweet. That's sweet.
Sorry
Thank
to interrupt,
you.
but I knew you'd want to know.
Chat room. I know. I love it.
I will only interrupt you for positive, nice things that they say.
Thank you.
Okay?
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So I liked Eureka's outfit too, and I liked I liked Monet's outfit. Monet's, I was really excited, and Monet is image 010. We don't.
That's 10.
Monet's. That's great. I loved that it was like bringing me some 80s realness, flashback. I thought her makeup looked gorgeous, and she wasn't wearing a pussycat wig.
Yeah.
So shout out to
And
that.
it was a bow. I didn't
Yeah.
notice until I saw it on Fashion Photo Review.
Yeah.
There was a bow.
I loved this outfit. It was super fun.
Yeah.
That wig was a wig that I had wished she worn all season,
Yeah.
and it
She looked
happened.
gorgeous.
It wasn't until I saw it on this, because I liked that they showed the full length of them on the Fashion Photo Review. That's where I got all these. I thought it looked very Caribbean. And I don't know if that was her intention,
does.
because she's from St. Lucia. So that was my thought as soon as I saw it, like all together and the full length of it. So those are your 3, right?
Yes, those are my 3. So
Oliver?
Mark, or Oliver.
Oh, no. You go first. You already set? No, okay. Well,
We already, spoiler alert, one of the Olivers is Cameron.
Ooh, I wonder who's in your top 3. Let's see. I would say, I'll put it out there. Cameron for sure.
That's 008.
I loved it.
I loved, you know what I like that she has this like skull hat motif. It gives me kind of like a Georgia O'Keeffe feel, and I like Georgia O'Keeffe paintings.
Yeah, it's just it's like a really good combination of like soft and like hard to me, just because it's white. She has the pink hair. Her face looks flawless all the time. So she didn't disappoint me.
Good.
Next, since you hate that I love Cameron.
No, I love that you love Cameron. I love that you love Cameron.
No hate on you, Ollie.
I loved Monique's Popcorn Love.
Popcorn Love.
I thought that was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun.
And it's funny,
She's
if you like,
11,
if you paid attention to the episode, you saw some of the queens eating popcorn.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if she brought the popcorn.
I'm guessing she did. I thought the same thing.
But I love this. I love the side pony. She looked gorgeous, and her face looked amazing.
And she's smart. She's always very smart on marketing. And so the minute she walked in, she was like, I want the camera to go here. And Rue was like, oh, she's already adjusting. But I just smiled every time I saw her in the episode. Like whenever the camera's on her, I was just like, yes, Monique. And yeah, I just loved it. And my third would probably go to, I loved Asia too. But since you already said Asia, I'm going to say Yua. I love her. Yes.
It was so much fun.
That was 14. So it was interesting because you guys said it was from The Ring, which The Ring and the girl from The Ring and The Grudge is kind of similar to me.
Yes.
So I at first thought of The Grudge, but
Right.
The Ring.
I think either one, you've
one
got the
makes
idea in your
sense.
head of what she
Yeah.
looked like.
I loved it because I wasn't really a fan. I know she didn't last long on the season, clearly, but I wasn't a fan of her looks, honestly. And I'm a fan of her, but I really, really loved this look. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
So your turn.
I liked it. So my top three were Eureka. I'm sorry. She
so
looked
that's 006.
flawless.
She looked really good.
She
Flaw.
looked
I love the
really
gown.
good.
Just, I wish she looked. This is I think, in my opinion, the best look she's had the whole season.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Hands down. She just looked, she didn't overdo with rhinestones and lines and stuff on her face. She just let the dress be the dress. Even her loaf was just so elegant. It wasn't like a normal loaf. It was just beautiful. My number two is Miss number 5, Miss Dusty Ray Bottoms. I lived for this. She
had Kool-Aid mouth, which bugged me a bit.
I love what she does. I love that she's unique. There's nobody else like her. She took the moment to like shine, and that made me happy. It was just different. It was her. Loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. And then my number 3 was number 12. Miss Vanjie.
She did look good.
Especially when I saw it here.
Yeah.
Look at that dress. It was just like a ball gown.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Elegant. Perfection. Absolutely loved it. Loved the veil.
She was serving you
she
like
was in
Latina
mourning.
funeral. It was gorgeous.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. But I'm going to also give an honorable mention to Yua Hamasaki. Because, that was funny. And I do wish more people did like what Yua did with trying to kind of do something. I said it's either got to be the best they've ever looked or there's something cute to it. I did not know what Monique was until I saw later.
Oh, the popcorn.
I just kept going, what is she wearing? What is that? It looked so kind of sloppy to me. So I was a little disappointed. But I understand why you liked
I didn't see it like until you watch Fashion Photo Review. You don't see the full outfit. So like that to me, I was like, what is this? And then once you see the full thing, you're like, oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
but
especially with the queens like sitting in the back
exactly.
because like you couldn't see calories, you couldn't see Dusty's until Fashion Photo Review.
Yeah,
and honestly, they all looked good. There wasn't anyone that I thought was like too horrible. I don't know. Did you guys think anyone looked busted, or would you boot anyone?
Yes, the Vixen. Absolutely.
I thought she looked really good.
I liked the wig.
I thought she looked good.
The wig, but
I like how she painted her face.
It just looks like she's at Ralph's shopping.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I like the dress, but I loved everything from the neck up.
Ralph's is Kroger if you're in the middle America.
I liked the embellishment she had on the neck. I didn't like the full dress when you see it standing up.
Yeah.
So like when I saw her sitting down, I was like, oh, that's a really nice look for her. But then when you see the full image, I'm like...
I actually would have also booted Ms. Cracker. I just didn't. It was just not. It wasn't any. I mean, I love Miss Cracker. Don't get me wrong.
3.
It just was so like. It was a Lady Godiva. Yes. I get it. But it just, I don't know. You had so much time to come up with something. I don't know. I was a little disappointed.
I think in fashion,
I maybe didn't like it. I was just disappointed.
I think they talked about how there wasn't enough like rhinestones on Fashion Photo Review, which I agree, but it didn't like not.
I kept going, what is it? What is it? I don't know.
I would boot Calorie, I think. I love the blue like wig on her.
Yeah.
I thought that looked great, and her face is so beautiful, but I just didn't really like no, too much.
It was too much going on.
Yeah.
Like if you had maybe just, because you have this weird drapey thing that like ties into the boob situation, and then you have like a lot going on with the makeup and the arm drapey thing. I feel like editing would have helped her out.
Absolutely.
Like maybe not have that caftan coming from your boob or something.
I feel like if the dress was solid. Like if you're gonna do, like again, I feel like it's kind of, you have to pick one thing.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna do blue hair, then keep the rest simple. You know what I mean? And I just think it was the feather and the dress and the hair
the
and
chain.
It's kind of like Cameron, just too much.
Although I will say,
stop. Don't come for Cameron.
God.
Everyone in the episode came for Cameron, okay? And we're gonna talk about it.
Yes,
like,
we are. But I will say though, I mean, after seeing Calorie in this episode, she does, I know we knocked on the fact that she's like trying to latch herself onto the Kardashian name. I wish she would just drop that and just be Calorie, because I think she has
Calorie
a very
Williams.
Yeah, because I think she does have a very engaging personality.
Yeah.
And I would like to see her on All Stars. I'm just like, girl, don't attach yourself to the Kardashians.
And she is,
You're doing fine.
I agree with Daniel in the chat room. She does have a beautiful face.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Like every time I see her, I'm like, wow, she is really pretty.
Yeah.
So
we have another panel, not us personally, but AfterBuzz has a Queer Eye panel that they just filmed before us, but typically they go on after us. So if you want to watch Drag Race and then tune into Queer Eye afterwards, you can.
Get your full queer experience for the Sunday. Absolutely. Sundays are the queerest days.
if me and Ollie are not enough.
Yeah.
And Ollie, you want to let people know what other shows they
well,
can
if you
catch
guys
up
aren't
on?
subscribed to us already, you need to be subscribed just so you know that we're there. We're like one click away every Sunday. Just click on us. You know, we have so many other shows. We have so many other channels at AfterBuzz TV, like the Queer Eye panel, which I love that show so much.
And we just talked to them. They're really sweet and
Sweet
fun.
panel, yeah.
But yeah, like cater specific content. That's already directly to you.
Would you think AfterBuzz would let us do a crossover?
Oh my God!
Like they come join us and then we stay with them.
Yeah, that would be nice.
That was so much fun.
Who thought of that? Sorry, go ahead. I interrupted.
Yes, let's
Surprise.
You always interrupt me though, especially when I talk about Cameron. Or
Go ahead. Go ahead, Ollie.
you know what? We're gonna fight. I didn't come here to fight. Anyways, guys, just subscribe to us, please, because it's much appreciated. So yeah.
Rate, comment. There are similar shows. We have like a whole reality competition channel on AfterBuzz TV that you can check out. And
Lots of
chances are, if you like a show, we probably do an after show for it. And if we don't, ask us.
Yeah.
There are definitely people here wanting to put together panels for shows if there's enough fan interest.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
So that's my little two-bit stage situation.
To the moon.
Yes, that too. So next topic is Vanjie. I love that Vanjie went home first, but she became a viral sensation. And I feel like she may go the way of Shangela, where it's like Shangela knew like how to keep being in the spotlight so that she was able to gain fans, and then she was able to, come on the show again and be on All Stars and whatnot. So I would really love to see Vanjie not just on All Stars, but maybe get another chance like Shangela did.
I agree with that. I think she will get another chance. I don't think she'll be an All-Star. I think she'll be a season 11. I feel like now that they're having a returning queen for like 2 seasons in a row, they had it with Cynthia, they had it with Eureka.
You can say it.
No. I was like, I had to think for a second because then I just thought of Christina Aguilera being Pheromone. Anyway, what?
Shady. Where's that parasol?
Anyways, I think she'll be back for season 11.
And I do like that Cracker said that Vanjie is now gay aloha. You can say it for hello, goodbye.
Yeah, totally.
And good for her for milking the moment. And you know what? I can't hate on that. Like if you did something silly and she owns it and she's like, hey, I'm gonna book myself so I can continue to be in the spotlight.
Yeah.
Plus, I think she's funny.
Her
she's
lines at DragCon like were longer than some of the queens that like some of the most popular queens. Like
Definitely
people love
longer than
Vanjie.
Cameron's.
So Vanjie, I'm excited to see what she has in store. I just don't want her to be like a one-hit wonder, if that makes sense. Like,
I don't see that.
Yeah, I want to see more from her for sure. Like she has such a fiery personality, and I want to see her go far if she does come back.
Yeah.
So next we had some pretty epic lip syncs this season. One of Ronnie's favorites was the Monet and Dusty lip sync, and Demi Demon 1982 also liked that lip sync, as well as the Eureka and Cameron lip sync. For the most part, I thought the lip syncs this season were really good, and there were definitely, as you know from watching our episodes, moments where we were like, oh, hell yeah, that is how you lip sync.
That was... for the longest time, I always said, now that I'm even a big fan of Dila Ritz, but her lip sync.
Oh,
with
I
Natalie
always
Cole
remember that.
Is still
yes.
like one. Like it just made me want to learn the song, to perform the song, because like it had that much of an impact on me. And like in my head,
she had like a little cabaret shuffle off kind of thing.
So good. And if you haven't seen it, if you're new to Drag Race, go back and YouTube it and watch. It's she's doing a Natalie Cole song, and maybe it'll come to me later. But that for the longest time was always like my favorite. But I can't tell you how many times I watched the Monet and Dusty lip sync. I even downloaded the Nicki Minaj song because I became obsessed with it. I just thought that they both just nailed it. And whether you like Dusty or not and how she performs, she nailed it. And for what, like she said at the reunion, for what she normally does, to go out there and to do like a not Little Kim, Nicki Minaj song, that took a lot. So that's probably one of my all-time favorite moments. Is that what we're doing? Our favorite moment of the
no,
favorite lip sync?
Epic lip
sync. Okay, yeah. No, that was definitely mine.
I'd say I loved Cameron versus Monet. No, literally, it's not just because. Oh my god, Cameron's not perfect. We're gonna talk about it.
She's really good at lip syncing.
Can I get that on a T-shirt?
No, but I really did love. I loved Cameron versus Monet because it's two queens that are like lip sync assassins.
Yes.
And I thought that was my favorite for sure. They did the Lizzo song, which I like blast on my freaking car. Like I was doing it today, and I just thought they both killed it. I thought that was really deserving of like a Shantae You Both Stay or Shantae You Both Stay. But
yeah, this will be Natalie Cole. This will be.
Oh yes.
An everlasting love. Google it because she nails it. She nails it.
So next we have the Vixen situation. I will say we had a fan, Joshua Lee 207, say that their favorite moment was when Vixen shed a light on how toxic and racist some of the fan base can be, and he believes it started an important conversation, and I do think it did. Like it did start an important conversation. It's always hard for me. So the Vixen got so upset that she left, and it's always hard for me to see those situations because you basically then we spent a whole chunk of the episode with like Ru almost fighting with the other queens.
Asia,
and I think they both had a point because like Ru is coming from a place of like, oh, I've lived this situation. This is my history, and I know this. And then Asia's coming from a point where like, yeah, this is Pride Month. We have to be sympathetic to people, and I totally see that too. So
I'm just glad that Ru called her out on it because I just feel like, for me at least,
called Vixen out.
Yeah, because I do think it is a choice, and and the fact that Vixen laid into Aquaria and Eureka both for walking away from arguments. And what did Vixen do in the finale? She walked away from an argument. So if you're gonna dish it out, and she said, I'm gonna take it. They're afraid of me. I'm gonna take it. Well, now you got poked. The bear got poked, and you ran away. So I'm just glad that Ru just didn't let it go, and she said, look, it is about, and I guess I don't remember how old she is.
Vixen?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
And maybe it is something that comes with age because, you know, I think someone who's younger may not think, you know, that they need to be a certain way. But I think everybody who was older there understood there's just a certain time, like sometimes you can just keep your mouth shut. It doesn't make you a weak person. Sometimes it makes you a stronger person for just keeping your mouth shut.
She's 27.
Yeah. So, you know, I don't know.
It doesn't... Cameron never talks.
Yeah.
So anyway, no, but I love that comment that you shared from the fan because I think that is a very important topic that is often glazed over. Like, what I think... The topic kind of got overshadowed by, like, just drama, it being reality television, you know?
Yeah.
And I appreciate, regardless of whether you like the Vixen, like, I'm really happy that what she stands for and just bringing that topic and highlighting it. And I'm really happy that Ru did not only call out Vixen, but called out Eureka as well, because they both, and Eureka admitted that she was wrong.
Yeah.
And I think the problem with Vixen is she just can't admit when she's wrong, and it's okay to be wrong and to own your faults. Because I saw both sides of the argument, you know, because they were very kind of like testing each other, as Eureka said it. It was just crazy, and I really wish Vixen didn't leave because I wanted her to talk and like find some common ground with the rest of the queens.
Know there's also a power dynamic here. I mean, it's Ru's show, and so like when the Vixen felt attacked, I do see that it's like, okay, you have the person who's running the show attacking you. What else are you gonna do?
I don't think Ru was attacking her though. I think Ru was just trying to make her understand where everybody else was coming from. I don't think Ru would attack anybody. Yeah. I think she was just laying it out there because she said, I didn't instigate anything. And you did. You admitted to instigating between Aquaria and Ms. Cracker. So, and even Monet even made a face when Vixen said, I never started anything. I didn't start any fights. That's baloney. And I think we all know that that's baloney.
But I do think like for the Vixen, you're able to, what Ollie said is like, you're able to make your point better if you stay in the room to make your point.
Right.
Yeah. Defend yourself.
Yeah, it's a huge platform. So when you're leaving the room without finishing your defense of yourself, it is hard.
Like,
but at least Asia helped her a bit.
Yeah, it reminded me of when Fifi didn't come to the reunion for All Stars 2.
Yep.
And that really upset me because I'm like, the fan base is just so crazy and attacks her and sends her so much hate, and she's very talented. And I just wanted her to defend herself and just talk it out, you know? And I think the Vixen is just kind of like done with the show. She's done with Ru. She's done with Drag Race. And it's really sad that, you know.
I will say that the only last thing I'm going to say on this topic, unless you guys want to say other things, is that the Vixen keeps pulling up the stereotype of the angry black woman, which I respect that the Vixen as an LGBT as a gay man has had certain struggles, but it's not the same as the struggle of a black woman.
Yeah.
And it makes me want to say, hey, can you also recognize that like women over here are having like a separate type of struggle that may not be the same as your struggle, and they're both struggles and they're both hard.
Yeah.
But it's like I wish that Drag Race too brought that up, because it's so many times we've seen like gay men or transgender women now on this show, but I'm still saying like why don't we have drag kings? Why is there like we have like literally no lesbian visibility on this show?
And it has such a huge lesbian fan base too.
Yeah, and so that was a moment where like as much as the Vixen says that, I'm like, but these women aren't given their own voice on this show, and it would be nice to have them have their own voice too. So that's all I want to say.
I think that's enough.
Yeah, that is enough. So we had excellent runway outfits this season. Just for the engineer, these are not related to the outfits you have on file, so we're just going to talk about them anyway.
Yeah.
But my top 3 just runway outfits this season were Asia in that IKEA hat that was like the
hat
I keep
challenge.
forgetting what that little like
Dandelion.
Dandelion, that's what it is. I keep thinking sunflower, and I'm like, that's not right.
Dandelion.
And I saw that lamp at IKEA, and I still like her outfits.
I know.
The Cameron outfit they mentioned on the episode, I did love that. The outfit was just so awesome. And then Aquaria's evil twin look with
Sabatina.
with the bones on the side of her face. I love those. So
3 very good
Your
looks.
3 favorites? Like all 3 can't be Cameron.
Cameron across the board. My 3 looks. This was very easy, actually. Well, it was kind of hard because I want to say I loved all the mermaid looks pretty much for the most part. That was one of my favorite, probably, runways.
Okay.
But for my top 3, I would say Monique's Cookie Monster outfit, the blue one. Do you remember that one? I love that one.
Yeah.
I love the reveal. It didn't need a reveal, but I absolutely loved it. Aquaria's Miami Realness. It was the winter one.
Yeah.
The
with
rainbow.
fur,
Yeah, I love
the
that
dyed
one.
Fur. Faux
It
fur.
was really hard to pick like one of Aquaria's looks because she didn't really have any bad looks, I don't think, this season at all.
Except for on the reunion.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of her
hated
brown
that
cow.
outfit.
I knew she was trying to do like the brown cow stunning
that would
thing.
be my boot.
Yeah.
I had repressed that outfit. It was so bad.
Yeah.
And Cameron's lavender finale look.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I love that one.
Okay. My top 3 of the season were Dusty's black and white jacket outfit. I still think about it. I loved it. It was just it was perfect. Everything about it. The hair, everything about it. I loved. It's so funny because I was trying to, I've been kind of rewatching to get ready for today. And this person came out in this look and I forgot how much I really liked it. And I was going to say Aquaria's Bone, but I'm going to replace it with, and you can boo me now, Eureka's Denim and Diamonds. I just liked that outfit. I don't know. There was just something about it, the way she carried it off, the little jumper, the denim. I don't know. It was my opinion. I liked it.
And I'll let you have your opinion.
Yes. And then my number 3 is hands down RuPaul, first episode, black and white jumper. With the white hair for the promos.
That was good. That was a great promo.
Still I think that's like the thing of season 10 I think I will remember the most.
Ru has some really good looks.
Yeah. I feel like her...
the mask one.
Oh.
You remember that one?
Oh, no. We all agreed.
She was
Girl,
sick
you cut out like a shirt and stuck it on your face.
Yeah.
Raven wasn't there that day.
Yeah. No, Raven was there that day.
So we had a fan, William Fritter, say his top moment was Asia freaking out to the sponge dress every episode. And of course, if Ronnie was here, he would say the same thing. But we each had our favorite moments of the season. Mine was Asia in the app challenge because every time, they did I can't remember who was this episode or the last episode, a flashback to her face and her performance. And I'm still laughing over it.
I think I have 2. Is that okay?
No. Unless, if one of them's Cameron, then no.
It's actually not Cameron.
Oh, okay,
I would
good.
say...
you guys can't get on me about Eureka. When this one...
I'm not getting on you for Eureka. That's the tea.
I'm not saying you. I'm saying everybody else.
Oh, okay.
Just because he's darling, you guys let it go that he's Cameron.
No, they come for me, too. It's okay. I understand, okay? It's hard being a fan sometimes. I would say Aquarian Snatch Game totally surprised me. Blew it out of the water. Loved it as Melania Trump. But I also really loved it when Cracker won her first challenge, her only challenge. But I feel like the Cracker fans, and it was just a long time coming, and she was just so happy, and it was such a good challenge. She did amazing. So I was really proud of her in that moment.
Rewatching too, I didn't realize how much I really liked a lot of Miss Cracker's runway looks. I mean, I liked them, but I didn't realize how much I liked them until I rewatched it.
She had a lot of really great looks, and she came close to winning so many times.
I was going to say, if you guys have saved them, go back and watch, because it's such a different experience now, knowing what you know and going back and watching. I don't know, it's just been really cool to rewatch them.
And you see new things that you didn't even notice, first time watching it, for sure.
My favorite moment, I'm going to stick with, I don't know, something about episode 1 with all the returned queens and they had to go out.
That was fun.
I still think that's my favorite moment. I just thought it was, I'm glad that they did it. And again, kudos to the planning, the production of season 10, because I noticed all the little things that you were doing, and it was appreciated. Because I think they did put a lot of thought into a lot of the runways and making things kind of make the whole, not it just be individual shows, but make it a complete season. So thank you.
And we had a lot of great mirror moments this season, which they go through in the episode. one that really touched Ronnie was Dusty's story about conversion therapy. We had Monique's story about finding her own path because she's came from a conservative Christian family. Blair's reveal on the stage that her first sexual experience, she was violated. Monet's mom finding out that she's gay from watching her
pageant,
watching her pageant, and then Yuhua also talking about coming from a conservative family, and I do think that's why I keep saying we should add drag kings too, because these moments that these queens share, they really touch someone at home who comes from that experience or might have had that experience. And these queens are accessible. Like, you can go to DragCon, you can talk to them. Yeah. So like,
go to Mickey's.
Yeah, go to Mickey's.
You don't even have to pay.
All right. So
well, I think it's $7.
Not only do you have,
I'm sure with me.
but not only do you have a role model, but you have a role model that's accessible. And it's like, I wish there was something like that for the lesbian community as well.
Maybe they should have their own drag king show.
Yeah. Produced by who? Someone needs to produce it. Get out there and do it.
Yeah, do it. Plenty of venues to have it done.
So, any other thoughts on the mirror moments? I mean, they're all like, I was just touched by all of these moments.
I agree, and I think this is just I think this is a really good season of queens. Like, I feel like they're all memorable. Everyone had a story and they got to share it, and I wish some queens lasted longer. Like, it was cool to finally hear about Yuha and her family, because I don't think we really got that from
I don't think
the
we
actual
got
show.
That, yeah.
No.
So it was cool. Everyone kind of had a moment in the reunion. I can't even talk right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just really, really think this is a strong crop of queens this season. And I'm going to miss them. I really am. Like, I can't remember last time. Like, this is probably for sure one of my favorite seasons, for sure.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yay.
We agree.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yay,
it's a good
guys.
season. Cameron.
Here we go.
So I just, David Casby tweeted at me and said that the season 10 promo and Meet the Queens was shot after the first episode. So they were shot in back-to-back shots with David LaChapelle. So they
Wait, say that again?
So the season 10 promo and Meet the Queens, it was shot after episode 1. So those two things were shot lumped together right after episode 1.
After episode 1.
So they had already met.
And the reunion that we just watched was filmed after the taping of the finale. FYI.
Which that's how it was last year too.
Yeah.
I kind of wish, some of the other shows you'll see the reunion episode after the final episode. I almost kind of wish it was that way, so you knew who won. But I don't know. I guess they use it as a promo.
Yeah, they have to. That's how they stretch out this season into.
I mean, they could add another episode.
That's true too. Any final thoughts on this season before we go into news and gossip?
I was gonna say, if I may.
Of course.
We talked about it a little bit off camera before we started when the Queer Eye guys were in here. I just feel I wish Dusty would have stayed around a lot longer. I just felt like. I just really I like her. I like what I see on Instagram and stuff. I just like her energy. I like her uniqueness. I thought, going back and watching her in the challenges when she did the challenge with the app, she was so good doing the multiple personality thing and stuff. And I was like, wow, she was really good. And I think in the reunion, I think you saw a little bit of it from Ru, where she was like, maybe I let her go too soon. I don't know. I just feel like we may see Dusty again.
I can see her on All Stars. That read she gave, she read everyone.
Oh, she was so good.
She read Michelle too. Never loved it. Like, I was here for it. I was like, she is funny. She got Blair. She got Cameron. She got Eureka. I was like, dang. And I really, when they were reading everyone, I wish there was more reads.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it was a little rushed.
That was a fun moment.
Some of it was rushed. I wanted to see more.
I loved calories to Vanjie.
Oh, and Vanjie's response.
Yeah,
though.
it was good. It was good.
Who are you again?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We did talk about, someone asked what I thought about Ru's looks this season. We already did talk about it, so maybe you just joined last. But we said that we liked them for the most part. There were a couple. The mask
one we
thing.
didn't like was the floral mask with the Kool-Aid lips.
Yeah.
It was not fun.
But I did like more of Ru's looks this season than I have in the past. And her makeup's flawless. Love you, Raven.
So news and gossip.
Boom.
Boom! AfterBuzz TV, news and gossip.
Oh my gosh, that was funny.
We were waiting for that.
I were.
So New York is having a drag con. Ronnie, when is New York drag con?
Oh, wait, you just call me Ronnie.
Yeah, you did.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Because I was
you were.
thinking.
It's okay.
No,
He usually does it.
Ronnie is in New York right now. So I was thinking Ronnie's at New York Drag Con, which is not right now. Which
No,
is,
it's
I don't
totally
know what
fine.
happened.
He's at
Sorry,
Gay
Ollie.
Pride. Ronnie's at Gay
He's
Pride.
at Gay Pride in New York.
But Drag Con in New York is when?
It's
Oliver?
in September. It's in September 28th, 29th, 30th.
There we go.
I'm
And
so
I really,
sorry.
No, it's totally fine. It's totally fine.
Oh,
Ooh, that's a good question.
Favorite guest judge. Well, let's finish news and gossip because we
let's
got a little
finish
bit of
news
time.
and gossip. Oh yeah, so DragCon is in September in New
Yeah.
York. Raja's show, you were telling me.
Raja, I was watching the fashion photo review. She said she's going to be gone for a little bit because she's doing a one-man show in Provincetown. So if you're in that area and you want to go, I want to give her a little plug because she said she's worked really hard on it and she's very excited about doing it. So I wanted to give her a little shout out. And if you're in the area, definitely Google it, find out about it. I didn't yet because I found out before I walked in here.
Sorry.
And my little piece of news and gossip, at work we had a visit from the One Archives at USC, which is, I think, probably the largest LGBTQ archives in the nation.
At UCLA?
At USC.
Oh, okay.
And I do know they have like a mailing list, and they came in and did a whole presentation on LGBTQ history that was so fascinating. There were lots of things that I didn't even know.
Where did they do this?
At my work, at my job.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
we have an LGBTQ committee at
awesome.
work, and so that was really exciting for me. You can donate to the archives. You can go visit to the archives. They're always accepting donations and not just of money, of like people's personal items. Like after they said that after
Now I have something to do with the drag that doesn't fit me.
yeah, but they
Or
said
give it to you.
yeah.
no, but they said that after, like they were talking about how after the Women's March, they collected a lot of the signs that people had, and so they were saying like it's not just they're not just looking at like older history, but they want to keep making sure their archives are updated. So
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
I'll have to
really
look-
check
I'm
it
gonna
out.
look that
Really
up. It
fascinating.
definitely sounds interesting to me.
Yeah, it was really fascinating.
Is there a bust of me?
It's just a bust.
Not
of
yet.
mine. Not yet.
There will
Donate
be.
one.
There will be.
Donate one.
Good
Donate
answer.
one. So we wanted to say who our favorite guest judges were.
Yeah, they asked who your favorite guest judge was this season.
Hands down,
Molly, thank you for asking.
Christina Aguilera. I just like
Pheromone?
love Christina
Pheromone?
Pheromone, who I also love. So I was
looked
so gagged over
gorgeous
that.
when
She
she
looked
was-
gorgeous.
I would say I really liked Lizzo, but my favorite for sure, because I love Broad City, is Abby and Alana from Broad City. They were amazing. What was yours?
Oh, I didn't think about judges when I was rewatching, so now I'm caught off guard. Guest judges.
There was one horrible guest judge. It was the guy.
Shania Twain. Sorry.
She
Meh.
didn't, I forgot she was a guest judge.
I forgot
Yeah,
until
she
I
was a
was
guest judge, and then afterwards started being shady.
Her response.
Really?
I remember when Cameron was like, "You're the reason why I'm here," and then she's like, "Cool." That's her response. I
know.
was like,
Yeah.
Bye.
I was actually
Bye,
surprised
Shania.
that she was there, but oh goodness gracious. Guest judges. They're saying Courtney Love. I don't know.
There were some good guest judges.
I mean, there's been
Cheyenne Jackson should have been a guest judge.
yeah.
Oh.
I was thinking Cheyenne, but I was like, oh, he wasn't a judge. I mean,
Yeah,
he came in
he
and judged
should
a
have
mini
been.
challenge.
I always enjoy him when he's on there because he's pretty
beautiful.
and wonderful.
Those eyes, man. Those eyes.
I'll get back to you next week
Okay.
because I really want to. I want to give an honest. I don't want to just pick somebody to pick somebody.
I have a question for you guys.
Okay.
Who do you want to see on All Stars 4?
Ooh,
From
yeah.
this season.
Any season or just anyone.
From this season, definitely. Well, we decided that Vanjie's going to be on season 11.
Yes.
So I want to see Calorie Williams. I'm changing your name. I want to see you on All Stars 4.
Okay. Huh. All
Oh,
Stars.
and Mayhem, because I love Mayhem.
Mayhem. Okay.
And Blair St. Clair.
There's some really good queens this season. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, this is such a good crop of queens. I can't get over it. Well, clearly, I want Cracker, for sure. Cracker and Monet.
Yeah, I would say Cracker and Monet from the season. Since Eureka's going to win, I'm not going to say Eureka.
But they're usually not. They usually don't pick queens who are in the top.
Yeah.
4, 3.
Yeah, and those queens are like booked too.
I would like to see. Thank you, sexy red X Roger. Trinity.
Yes,
Trinity
I hear
Taylor.
actually a lot
Not
of
Trinity
people.
Cape Monet.
No,
Trinity
but
Taylor.
yeah, people have.
I like Trinity. I liked her
She's funny.
gumption. Gumption.
Is there anyone from like not this season that you want to see?
I have to like really go back.
I know. I have to really. I need to get that cheat sheet that Kenny
Yeah.
gave us with all the.
With all the
oh,
queens.
I know who I want to see in All Stars 4. Two people, Angina and Jessica Wilde.
Why don't you guys let us know who you would like to see on All Stars 4, and we'll do that as the fan shout out next week.
Yeah.
And that way we'll have more of the.
And I'll do more research.
We'll have more of a formalized.
I was very prepared for the things you gave me notes on, so I was proud of myself.
This is what happens when I have to go impromptu.
Yeah.
Well, tune in next week for our recap of the finale, and Ronnie will be back, so that will be exciting. You can find me on all platforms, 123 Jackie B.
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at LoRayne Love, LoRayne LOVE. And maybe, just maybe,
There might be 2 drag queens here next week.
Maybe. Who knows?
Maybe.
I might
Who
not be
knows?
here for that. Oh no.
We're going to
I
replace
know.
Ollie with a drag queen.
We're replacing Ollie with a drag queen. Replaceable.
Being eliminated.
Ollie, where can they find you?
Hey guys, I'm Oliver Drennan. Follow me on all social media platforms at Ollie Dreamer.
And I don't remember Ronnie's, but I think it's like Ronnie Jr. I'm sorry, Ronnie.
No, randomly RJ.
Randomly RJ.
Yeah,
Good.
randomly RJ.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. See you next
The
week.
voice from beyond, Anthony.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Keven Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Drag you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.